In this video, the Bitcoin price is currently at a critical level right now, and for sure this will affect all altcoins including Ethereum, BNB, SLP, and Axie Infinity. But also take a look at this, guys. The Bitcoin season has already peaked, and is it the best time to invest in altcoins? Stay tuned to know more. So hi guys, and welcome back to another Gabs Cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out daily technical analysis like this. So let's dive into this video first. So let's look at the Bitcoin price for the short term first. So if you could look closely, kahapon nagbigay tayo ng signal na meron tayong rising wedge. And traditionally, a rising wedge is a bearish pattern to the downside. So right now, we are not yet breaking out. So we are still inside this rising wedge. So it's still possible na mag-play siya dito if mag-breakdown siya. But remember, in order to confirm the breakdown, we must have a 4-hour candle close below this support and kailangan natin ng volume. So if wala tayong volume, then we might actually get some support at certain areas such as this area of around siguro 44.1k, 44.1k. We also have 38.4k. Another area is 42.4k, and yung technical target is actually the bottom of the wedge, which is around $38,000 US. So yun yung mga kailangan nyo i-watch out as support and resistance. Lagyan din natin ng support, which is itong level na to, around $40,000 US, 40.7. So ito yung mga areas to watch out for if nag-breakdown tayo, at kung walang volume, possible na mag-bounce siya at the 44.1k, 43.4k, 42.4k, 40.7k, and then ang technical target is the 38k. It's also worth noting na pwede din tayo mag-bounce pag nag-drop tayo to the 100 moving average in the 4-hour time frame. So possible if nag-breakdown siya dyan, pwede tayo dyan makuha ng bounce. And also, ito yung next yung kailangan yung tingnan. The MACD is also forming this bearish cross. So this could indicate na possible na mag-decline tayo kay Bitcoin. So yeah, kailangan nyo i-watch out yan just in case na biglang tumuloy itong bearish cross natin. But yeah, it's gaining momentum to go to the downside. So possible na mag-decline si Bitcoin anytime soon. And you should be watching out and be preparing for that. You could enter this short position, or you could actually dollar cost average in your spot wallet and buy at certain areas such as yung sinabi ko dito. Now, ano ba yung isa pang scenario na if ever nag-flip bullish siya? So if ever ang bullish scenario nag-play out, then this is our technical target. Gawa tayo ng line and then lagyan natin sa possible point of breakout. Ang technical target dito if nag-break to the upside is actually the 54.5k. So 54.5k yung technical target, yung bullish scenario, but I think it's more likely to play the bearish scenario kasi if you're going to look at a daily time frame, yung fina-follow natin, na bearish divergence is currently extending and lumalaki yung bearish divergence natin habang tumatagal. So this would mean pag may increasing price with a declining RSI, that is actually a trend reversal to the downside na signal. So I highly suggest na kailangan nyo abangan to if ever mag-play out. And if di natin na-sustain yung 46.7k, itong Fibonacci support na ating matagal natin itingnan, then possible na mag-decline tayo to the next Fibonacci support and yung mga support levels na tinitingnan natin previously. So yung previous support na tinasabi natin dito sa short term, yun yung magiging technical targets natin. And what if nagkaroon tayo ng bounce dito? If nagkaroon siya ng bounce, then I believe ang pinakang technical target dito is still the 51k. Yung previous na sinasabi natin, 51k is still the next Fibonacci resistance. Wala din pinagbago. And yeah, I highly believe na kailangan nyo i-watch out to kasi possible na mag-decline to. Ako, I'm getting prepared for this possible dip if mag-play out to. And yeah, mag-ready ako ng buy orders sa sinabi kong support areas dito. So yeah, that's for Bitcoin. So I highly suggest na watch out for this bigger time frame. Now let's look into altcoins naman. So look at this, guys. Currently, the Bitcoin season index has actually peaked to its lowest, which is yung 6. So right now, we are in a very big Bitcoin season. But remember, if ever na nagaling tayo sa Bitcoin season, if you're going to look at historical data, noong December 2020, pag galing tayong Bitcoin season at nag-pump, then this would mean, yung mga bumili na altcoins during this Bitcoin season, sila yung mga tao na nag-invest during this period, sila yung may most to gain during an altcoin season. Kasi tingnan nyo to, habang umaakit to, the more na nag-invest ka sa altcoins during a Bitcoin season, doon ka potentially makasabay sa pump ng altcoins. So, I believe na at this period, it's actually possibly one of the good time to invest in altcoins. So, ayun o, we are in the lowest point right now for altcoin season. And this is the highest point for the Bitcoin season. And yeah, if nag-invest ka ng Bitcoin season dito nung peak ng altcoins, congratulations sa inyo. Pero right now, I believe na possible na it's a good time to buy in and enter into any altcoins for the long term. Especially if may malaki kang pera na gusto i-invest. And also, it's also worth noting na maganda i-stake yung mga coins. And the best place to stake your coins is actually in Crypto.com's Crypto-Earn. So in Crypto.com, you can actually earn up to 8.5 interest per annum on your coins and also 14% on stable coins. So if you want to learn how to stake your coins, I highly suggest na you watch this video. You can find this video in the description down below or makita nyo yung cards dito sa taas. Ilalagay ko yung link niya dito for this video. So yeah, that's for altcoins. And then now let's look into different altcoins. Dive in tayo, bigyan natin na update yung mga altcoins natin. So for Ethereum, actually, ito yung sabi natin kahapon na meron tayong technical target of 3,350 and technical support na $3,200 US dollars. So, hindi tayo actually umabot sa 3,350. We were actually rejected quite early than expected. But yeah, I believe na we are still about to see more consolidation dito kay Ethereum. Kasi if you're going to look at this, nag-form actually tayo somehow ng rising channel. So this would mean na pwede mag-play out si Ethereum with this tradable pattern. So you could actually enter at this lowest point and then sell ka dun sa highest point niya. So yun yung possible thing na pwede mong gawin with the Ethereum price action right now. Pero right now, it's dependent on the Bitcoin price action. Not much to talk about with Ethereum rather than that one. Meron din tayong bearish cross similar with Bitcoin, so possible na mag-decline pa further si Ethereum. For BNB, we are still following this technical target of $429 US dollars for our first resistance, and then yung pinakang target, which is the $455 US dollar. We're still in play. And yeah, if mag-dip si Bitcoin, of course, madadamay si BNB. So pag nadamay si BNB, I think na it's a good re-entry point kung saan man siya mag-decline dito. So if you want to re-enter BNB or you want to enter BNB, I highly suggest na you dollar cost average into this position. Pero right now, ang akin tinitingnan na level is this 50 moving average in the 4-hour time frame. I believe na yun yung magiging crucial area na pwede ka mag-enter for BNB. Kasi look at that. I believe na we are right now in the $370 area. So, habang tumataas to. So, possibly na papasok siya ng $380 US dollars for BNB. So, I think $370 to $380 is a good area to enter for BNB price. And you can actually dollar cost average. Pwede ka mag-buy now and then magtira ka ng buy orders for $390 and $380 and $370. So, yeah, that's for BNB. So far, on track pa din tayo for BNB. Let's look at Cardano. So for Cardano, may fina-follow din tayo dito na actually na technical resistance, which is yung Fibonacci resistance na 2.15 US dollars. So right now, we have been playing with the 2.15 US dollars for a quite of time for the past 2 days. Makikita mo dito sa Cardano charts natin, nandiyan pa din tayo nagpa-play out. So possible na it's either na we're going to see a support dito. If mag-hold to a support, then we might actually consolidate dito. Pero if hindi na-sustain to ni Cardano, then I believe yung area na pwede natin place between the 1.9 and the 2.15 US dollars. As of now, meron pa din akong buy order na nakalagay sa 1.6 just in case na biglang mag-decline pa din. Pero yeah, precautionary lang to at hindi ko na siguro gagalawin to. Pwede kayo mag-set ng buy orders at different levels. Let's say 1.91 US dollars or $2 area. Pwede kayo maglagay doon. Pero ako, iiwanan ko na lang yung mga hindi pa na-fill in na buy orders ko. Kasi may mga buy orders naman ako na-fill during this area. So, hayaan ko lang siya. For Cardano, we are still very overbought. So, possible na consolidation tayo or mag-decline. Basta ang mahalaga is ma-reset natin yung RSI natin sa Cardano price. For Axie Infinity, ito yung gusto ko pag-usapan with Axie Infinity. So, for Axie Infinity, di ba previously sa historical data natin, magka-pump tayo kay Axie Infinity if ever nag-touch tayo sa 100 moving average in the 4-hour time frame. So, may touch dyan. We saw a pump. Touch dito. Saw a pump. And then another touch. And then nagkaroon ng pump. So, yeah, that's for Axie Infinity dito. But, let's talk about what's the next movement for Axie Infinity. So, for Axie Infinity, mas maganda na maglagay tayo ng panibagong Fibonacci retracement. Gawa tayo ng previous high, Fibonacci up to the lowest low. And if you're going to look closely, yung Axie Infinity price natin is actually nag-play out with this exact movement ng Fibonacci area natin. So, this would mean na possible mag-consolidate si Axie Infinity between the 63 US dollar, or up to 76 US dollar. Pwede tayo mag-consolidate dyan. Pero ang next technical target natin for Axie Infinity is actually this 79 US dollar. I expect more consolidation pa dito kay Axie Infinity. Kasi, yeah, medyo matagal pa ulit tayo bago mag-pump. And of course, magiging tayo ng momentum para makuha ng pump and downtrend pa rin tayo sa ating MACD and RSI. So right now, I believe na more on consolidation muna si Axie Infinity. You could actually invest more coins dito habang habang nagko-consolidate, or let's say nag-dump palalo si Bitcoin, so madadamay si Axie Infinity. But yeah, I think na this is a good consolidation area, and yung next target to watch out for habang naghihintay ka ng consolidation, Yung next target na kailangan nyo tingnan is yung $79. Diyan kayo pwede makuha ng sell, ng take profit area if never nag-pump tayo. And of course, ang next target is the $95. But right now, our technical support is the $63, the 100 moving average in the 4-hour time frame, and this $53 level. And then heading into SLP, so our previous analysis kay SLP is kailangan natin ma-break si 100 moving average in order to flip bullish. But right now, we are adding another resistance, which is the 50 moving average. So it appears to be na nagkakaroon tayo ng resistance dito sa 50 moving average. And yeah, as previously mentioned din sa mga previous video, ang technical target talaga nitong symmetric triangle na binreak out natin is this 15 cents area. So we are still heading out to that area. If ever na break natin itong 17 cents area, pwede tayong pumunta dito sa 15 cents area. But yeah, kailangan nyo siguro ma-break muna yan. And yeah, in order to flip bullish kay SLP, kailangan natin ma-break dalawang certain resistance ngayon. Dati yung 100 moving average lang. Ngayon, it is the 50 moving average and the 100 moving average. So that, yeah, that's all for today dito sa mga coins natin. To summarize, we are also in a Bitcoin season, but yeah, since nasa lowest point tayo ng altcoin season, this could actually mean na it's actually a good time to invest in altcoins. So if you want to invest in altcoins, remember to always buy during a dip and follow a dollar cost average in buying. So stay tuned din kayo mamaya guys sa ating video for today. Meron din tayong video mamaya for CryptoBlade skills technical analysis. So abangan nyo yun guys. So yeah, if you find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like. And if you want to see more contents like this, please subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video and bye-bye for now.